Sure, here's a detailed story about Lot and his family based on the biblical narrative with added elements for depth and context. In the ancient land of Mesopotamia, nestled between the mighty rivers of the Tigris and Euphrates, lived a man named Lot. Lot was the nephew of Abram, later known as Abraham, and together with their families, they journeyed across the land in search of a place where they could settle and prosper. Lot had always been a man of strong faith, deeply influenced by his uncle Abram. He respected his uncle's wisdom and admired his unwavering trust in God. Lot's wife, Edith, shared his devotion, and together they raised two beautiful daughters, Paltith and Zephra, instilling in them the same values of faith and righteousness. One day, after many years of wandering, Abram and Lot found themselves with too much wealth and livestock to remain together. Their herdsmen began quarreling over grazing land, and Abram, ever the peacemaker, suggested they part ways to avoid further conflict. He generously offered Lot the first choice of land. Lot, gazing upon the fertile plains of the Jordan Valley, chose the area near the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, where the land was lush and well-watered, resembling the garden of the Lord. As Lot and his family settled in the city of Sodom, they were initially welcomed by the residents. However, it did not take long for Lot to realize that the people of Sodom were wicked, living lives of excess and depravity, ignoring the laws of hospitality and kindness. Despite this, Lot maintained his integrity and righteousness, often feeling like a stranger in a foreign land. One fateful evening, as the sun set over the horizon, two strangers appeared at the city gates. Lot, recognizing the sacred duty of hospitality, invited them into his home, offering them a place to rest and a meal to share. Little did he know that these strangers were angels sent by God to assess the wickedness of Sodom and to warn Lot of the impending destruction. As night fell, the men of Sodom surrounded Lot's house, demanding that he hand over the strangers so they could abuse them. Lot, desperate to protect his guests, stepped outside and pleaded with the crowd, offering his daughters instead. The crowd, enraged, pushed against Lot, threatening to break down the door. The angels, seeing Lot's courage and righteousness, pulled him back inside and struck the men outside with blindness, rendering them unable to find the door. The angels then revealed their true purpose to Lot. They told him that God had decided to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because of their grievous sins. They urged Lot to gather his family and flee the city immediately, warning them not to look back. Lot, terrified and shaken, went to his sons-in-law, who were betrothed to his daughters, and pleaded with them to leave. But they laughed at him, thinking he was joking. As dawn broke, the angels hastened Lot, his wife, and their daughters out of the city, guiding them to safety. As they fled, the sky darkened, and a fiery storm of sulfur and fire rained down upon Sodom and Gomorrah, obliterating everything in its path. Despite the angels' warning, Lot's wife, Edith, overcome with sorrow and curiosity, looked back at the burning city. In an instant, she was turned into a pillar of salt, a tragic reminder of the cost of disobedience. Lot and his daughters, devastated and heartbroken, continued their journey until they reached the small town of Zoar. However, fearing that Zoar might also be destroyed, they left and took refuge in a cave in the mountains. Isolated and believing they were the last humans on earth, Lot's daughters made a desperate decision. They decided to continue their family line by getting their father drunk and lying with him, resulting in the births of Moab and Ben-Ami, who would become the ancestors of the Moabites and Ammonites. Though the story of Lot and his family is filled with tragedy and moral lessons, it also speaks of survival, faith, and the complexities of human nature. Lot, despite his flaws and the horrific circumstances, remained a figure of righteousness amidst a world of corruption, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the importance of making moral choices even in the most dire situations. God bless you for listening. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more Christian videos, and in our next video we shall go deep about the next generation of Lot.